I wanted to give you a quick tour of what you'll see when you unzip this package to your hard drive. It will look mostly like this. It'll be a little bit different. There'll be actual products in the bonus products folder. I haven't put them in there yet, and this junk folder will be gone. That's just where I'm keeping my notes and a few other things as I create the product. But for the most part, you'll see this, and let's start taking a look at some of the stuff. We won't go into everything probably because this is a huge package, but let's just see what we got. Here in the arrows folder, you'll see there are 8 subfolders. Each one contains a different style of arrow. If you open those, most of them, I think 6 of the 8, come in JPEG and PNG formats. The other 2 just come in PNG formats. These are the exact same arrows in each folder, except for PNG has a transparent background. The JPEGs are all in white background. Open that, and you'll see there are a lot of arrows. 816 in this particular folder, and they come in 3 different sizes and a ton of colors, and they all point left, right, up, and down. Next, we'll take a quick peek in the backdrops folder. Now, these were intended to be the background images for like your video intros and outros. If you had a little visual interest at the start of the video, people will be more likely to watch it. And as you can see, there's a lot of different styles and different colors here. I won't go through all the images. You might also find other uses for them, like shrinking them down and using them to frame photographs, and you can probably think of other creative things you could use them for. But I think you'll find there's something here for about any need you have. And here in the backgrounds folder, you can see there are 5 subfolders, each with a different style of background, although the last 2 are both textures. If you open one of the subfolders, each folder has a background viewer. Double click that to open it in your default browser, and you can scroll the page and preview the backgrounds. If you see one that you think will work for you, just click it. It'll tile right on the web page. And that should save you a lot of time and trouble in picking out a background that's just right for whatever project you're working on. If you scroll down to the bottom of this particular folder, there are even some monetary backgrounds if you really want to lay it on thick on your sales page. There you go. I want to show you the gradients folder as well, because I like the gradients. I think they're really sweet looking. Just some nice color fades. These can go with just about any style of project, and there are several different styles here too. And some that fade up from the bottom, and there's some texture fades as well, and these look pretty nice too if you ask me, and you did, so that's why I told you. So between this folder and the other 4 folders, there's something like 1,550 backgrounds. You should be able to find just that perfect background for whatever project you're working on. Here in the buttons folder, you'll find blank buttons. And these come in 3 different sizes and a whole ton of colors. And as you can see, there are several styles as well. In the scripted folder, this says about us, about us, about us. The difference is there's different fonts on each one, a different font style. And in this, there's also a stripe on one. So you get that one with and without the stripe. And just take a quick look at this. You'll see these come in 2 different sizes and a variety of colors. And if they're not the right size, there's a video tutorial that shows you how to resize graphics. So you should have about anything you need is in the way of buttons there. But you also get 30 bonus sets. Now these you get private label rights to, so you can sell these, or you can use them as an incentive to build your mailing list, or use them as a product bonus. There's pretty liberal private label rights rules. There's just a couple restrictions to help protect the value of them. And that's it for the buttons. In addition to those buttons, there are also buy buttons or shopping cart graphics, and there's quite a variety in here as well, as you can plainly see. Lots of styles, lots of colors. Scroll down a ways and more. Another style which also comes in different sizes and different colors. And Still more styles and colors. These here you'll see the difference. 90-day money back guarantee, 60-day, 30-day, so you get a lot of different combinations there too. These have percentages off or dollars off. These are the Belcher style buttons, and it's supposedly if you have the price crossed off and a price that's about a third of that, it helps improve sales, so you can try those out. You can see there's just all kinds of shopping cart buttons. We're not even halfway through them here. The ones that have prices all come in like $10 increments from $7 to $97. So you can see it right there. And you also get a blank one so you can add your own price. So as you can see, there's a lot of choices here. And next up is check marks. As you can see, there are several different styles. We won't go through them all because that would be a little bit crazy. But once again, different sizes, lots and lots and lots of different colors. Just about everything you would need, I would think. Next up are the discount coupons. And if it's a coupon like this, it comes in 2 different sizes. And they'll also have 20% off, $20, $25 off, 25% off, $27. You can see there's a lot of percentages off and a lot of different prices, and all of these graphics are like that. And here you have flash sale. It's taped to the screen like it was stuck up in a hurry. Different prices there as well and percentages off. And here you have these tags, also in 2 different sizes. Another style of tag there, and another and another, and then you have stickers. And there's a ton of stickers in all kinds of colors and all kinds of percentages off. So there should be something for every need there as well. And then there are guarantee graphics, and you've got your traditional kind of badges there to a little fancier stuff, and to some unique plaque style graphics. This one's like a torn leather, and these come in 2 different sizes. This looks like torn leather that's riveted to the page, and there are quite a few different styles like that, and a lot of different wordings too. And all of these come with this one here is a 180-day guarantee, but there's also 1 year and a 30, 60, and 90-day guarantee. And they also come with blanks, so you can add your own text. And then there are a lot of just traditional style badges here in a variety of colors. So you can see there's a lot of options there too. Fit just about any style of web page. Here in the headers folder, you'll see 3 subfolders: designs, gradients, and some bonus headers. Let's just take a quick peek into each one so you can see what they're like. And there's a lot of variety here in the designs folder, from rustic looking things to plasma lines to watercolor, geometric, grunge look, just all kinds of stuff, as you'll see as I flick through here. Okay, that'll give you an idea what's in that folder. And the gradients, well, gradients are gradients, aren't they? They go from one color to another. And there's all sorts of color gradients in here. And you can add your own text to these, and there's a video tutorial that shows you how to add text to any of these blank graphics that's included with the package. And if you know how, you can drop a picture on some of them, and I'll show you that in one of the tutorials too. And here's some of the headers from the extra graphics, extra headers folder. And these are not a uniform size, that's why they're in this folder here. There are a lot of different sizes in here. They were made for other projects that I've done in the past, so that's why they're extra and not part of the designed package. But there's some pretty nice stuff in here too, and you can resize any of these. And there's a video tutorial that shows you how to do that as well. So that's it for the headers package. And And that brings us to the infographics. There are 5 different infographics in here. Here's 10 quotations that can change your life. And then for each of these you also get the blank template so you can make your own infographic, and there's a tutorial that shows you how to add text to the blank graphics. There's 10 cool and free software programs. Nice grungy looking one here. That's blank. And how to start an internet business in 10 basic steps. And this one there's actually 2 templates, one with the little guy here and one without, so you can see he just likes to peek around a bit. 10 Kindle publishing tips, next one, and then one more is 10 almost painless diet tips. And of course that also comes with the blank template. You can create all kinds of infographics out of these templates. And that's it for this folder. Here in the one-time offer special offers folder, you'll see all kinds of different graphics, and these all come in 2 different sizes. This one's a tape note. And there's a lot of colors for each one of these as well. Then you have these button style. Buttons are screwed to the web page. Let somebody try and steal those, right? They better have a screwdriver. You've got a watercolor look. What I do with these is I put them on my download page after I sell a product, and somebody gets the download, and then they see the graphic offering a one-time offer, which the graphic gets their attention, and I have a really good conversion rate on my one-time offers. And here's like a torn paper that's been nailed to the wall. And some of these are different colors as well. Some of them don't have quite as many like this one. That torn paper look just doesn't look good in a lot of colors, so not quite as many. And this one's another watercolor look here with kind of a transparent font. And then there's just some plain text ones like this, but they're done in a nice font, and these look really good on a web page too. It's surprising how well they look when they're set amongst just plain text. And all of these that you see for one-time offers, you go down and you've got the same thing, only it says special offer instead. So that's that for this folder. And in this folder we have pricing tables, and this one's just an example to show you how you might add your prices and name your packages and list your benefits. The rest are all blank. You can add your own info to. And if you might notice, it says most popular on most of these. Now what I did on a membership site was I had one package, I had 3 different packages, and I had one that always outsold the others, so I put that one in the middle and put most popular on it. And what that did was it got more people to buy the most popular package, and it lowered the basic package. The premium package stayed about the same, so what I did was I got more mid-price sales and fewer lower price sales, so it actually increased the bottom line just by highlighting that this was the most popular. So you're showing people some social proof there, and a lot of people will jump from the low end to the mid-price. Now I never put it on the high end. It might increase that too, but that wouldn't have been the truth, so I didn't roll that way. I like to keep things on the up and up. But as you can see, there's lots of different colors here, lots of different styles. And let's go on. And in this folder you've got a lot of different price tags. They run in $10 increments from $7 to $97. And there's quite a few different styles in here, as you can see. And then up in this folder there's some individual numbers and individual dollar signs, so you can create your own price tags. Just plop down a few numbers next to a dollar sign next to each other on a web page, and you'll have your own price tags if you don't like the $7 increment style. And with that, let's go on to the next folder. And here we are in the testimonial boxes folder. You'll see 2 subfolders, one's for blanks and one for scripted. Now the blanks are obviously blank, and the scripteds, all they do is say testimonial on them, so it's not like there's a lot of writing. And you get these same graphics in the blanks folder without the word testimonial, so you have your own choice. And these come in 2 different sizes, and as you can see, the fonts change and the colors change. But there's a lot of different styles in here, from kind of fancy stuff to plain stuff. Should be something for about every need, and that'll do for this folder. And here we'll take a quick look into the PDF books folder. This is a color names chart. It shows you all the color names that a browser recognizes and shows samples of the colors. Down here there's a mini tutorial on how to use it and a bonus tip on value conveyance. Here's a CSS cheat sheet. It shows you the common CSS codes you might need that are kind of hard to remember if you don't work with this stuff on a daily basis. There's this box model in a nutshell. And CSS tricks. These are tutorials from my newsletter. And as you can see from the table of contents, there are quite a few tutorials here. Shows you things like tilted text. You can have text on a web page that's tilted, and that's not done with images. That's done just with CSS and HTML. And it shows you how to make boxes with rounded corners and drop shadows. Again, no images are used there. Those are nice, by the way, for testimonials. They'll expand with the content or contract. And there's Shadow World. There shows you different ways of using shadows and that. This one's pretty neat. This is scaling an image. You can have thumbnails on a page, and if a person puts their cursor on the image, it will grow, transform right in front of their eyes into a bigger image. It's useful for like screenshots for software programs, or you might do it with testimonials. The nice thing about this is it goes over the top of the other content. It doesn't rearrange the content on the page, so it's a nice smooth transition. And when you take your cursor off of it, then it goes back to the thumbnail. That's a pretty neat trick. And dot leaders, you could put the table of contents from an information product online. Ignore these dots here where they're bigger than the rest. That's from conversion to PDF. It doesn't look like that on a web page. And you can reverse order lists. Start with the last item and count down to number 1. That's another good trick to use. And here's one for tool tips. And as you can see, there's just a lot of different tutorials in here. And here's an HTML cheat sheet, just like the CSS cheat sheet. It's a handy reference to have on your computer, so you don't have to go out on the internet to look for stuff every time. And then there's this browser safe colors chart. This isn't as important as it used to be, but back in the old days, computers didn't have as good a graphic cards, and there'd be a lot of variance in the colors they display. So these were the so-called browser safe colors that would display pretty close to the same on all computers. So this shows you those, and it gives you the codes. This top line is the hexadecimal code, and the next 3 is the RGB colors. There's a mini tutorial down there that shows you how to use those too. So that's it for this folder. A lot of stuff in this package, isn't there?